So, previously on Time Capsule,
I was trying to get away. I wanted to do SATs when started film school. I wanted to go to India to do film school when I was in Blue Sky. Then I got into hairdressing. My mom used to check. Rekha auntie used to help me. Ramila auntie. All these people were trying to help me get away from this place. I was already in this victim mentality. Deportation happened. I start going downhill once I come back. Attention seeking behaviors, car accidents, all these magic men, all these fake horoscopes, people would be interfering. I need escape. I need to get away. And finally, that book, Divine Romance, which led to me asking for Kriya, which led to me doing Art of Living. And then Art of Living just took me and it threw me into positivity, like really good stuff and all that.
and I start coming to peace with this roller coaster I've been in.
My biggest salvation was when Bratul uncle is like, I'm going to UK, you're coming with me. And that was a change in my life.
Is finally I'm in the UK. So let's get down to what I've been up to. I landed on the 24th, which was like New Year's Eve or something. Heathrow straight to Arnos Grove, train with my Bratul uncle. And then and I love the underground. I used to love the underground, so I was so happy. Christmas Eve, met with all mum side of the family, especially Ilsa auntie, Buck Jr., Bakul and all these guys and their daughters and everyone. And Ilsa auntie always had a ritual of doing the roast, so Christmas would always be with her, and everyone got used to that. And I had the honor to do the cutting. Think I remember electric carving knife or something. People opening presents, and my Harish uncle and I chilling and having rollies with Bratul uncle. And Harish uncle was the cool uncle. He would tell me his stories about a lot of things. Like, he was very my style, like his clothing style, the hippiness and all that. So, and then the next day again, more Christmas stuff. And it's such a big difference experiencing Christmas in a place that feels Christmassy compared to the thing that happens here. It's so not Christmassy here that they do a thing called Christmas in July. I met one of my main cousins, Sagar and I, we were like brothers from another mother kind of thing, like obviously, but a parallel path. He was kind of like my beacon, a benchmark. And then Boxing Day, we went with Shalin and the Haria brothers to one of their friends' house, a guy called Vipul. And man, this guy had everything. A back shed. He got out mince pies as the prize for everyone, trying to get rid of them. I like them. They were not too bad, but yeah, I didn't make a habit of having them because they get a bit much. I had such a great time with that guy. He was such a cool guy. Even in his house, he had everything set up Christmassy. I'm like, Indians are celebrating Christmas like it's Diwali or something. There were also fireworks and all that. And then the next day I went with my uncle. He just wanted a kebab, so I was like, yeah. And to me, I never had a doner kebab, so I had that doner kebab. I was like, this is good stuff, man. And then I cut my cousin Buck and his son's hair. I don't remember that part, but apparently my nephew gave me $10 and my cousin gave me a very cool, very nice jacket which I'll be rocking quite a bit over there. And then on the 28th we went to party at some Dilip guy's house and over to New Year's Eve. Now this one, we went with Kushal, Shalin, all these guys. Like Saga had his crew, his North London crew, and one guy would be George. So we went to a place called Henry's. I think it was in Covent Garden or something. Party, usual. There's a guy called Shilu. I can't remember who that was. Shilu. Maybe Shailu? I don't know. Get my drink on like Carney. Like I thought I was in Carney again. I was like, let me just go out. Because I wasn't planning to do clubbing too much in UK. And it would be one of my few ones. I'll be talking about her much later, so I won't mention her name now. But I start dancing with this girl, make out with her, do her thing, enjoy myself. She was like so perfect. Straight, square, strong shoulders, short. But I tell Shilu, okay, yo, take care of my drink and everything. I'm just going downstairs to the loo and I'll come back. By the time I came back, Shilu's black friend was making out with her the same way. And I was like, man, what's going on here? I was like, okay, fine. I'll just party and whatever. Later on, all these guys would tell me, especially George, he's like, yeah, she's a slapper. I was like, I don't know what a slapper is, but I'm loving UK life, culture, whatever. Let's just dive deep into it. And then later when she was alone, I was like partying with her again and stuff. We exchanged numbers and she would be my on and off, like I don't even know what to call that relationship, a rebound or hanging buddy or whatever. But when I get to her time capsule, you'll know. So let's leave it there. So then once we finished at Henry's, and parties usually close around before midnight, and there was another reason why I wouldn't be clubbing a lot. Outside somewhere, someone was lighting up, so I lit up with them. Only thing is, when I'm drinking and mixing, it doesn't turn out good for me ever. So next stop we go to is Hina's, Kushal's cousin's house, where my ex would be there, Deepa. And I was already in that level where if I don't keep moving, would do my meditation recovery pose, I was going to throw up. So I'm sitting on the wall. I'm sure there's a picture of me somewhere like this. Just and telling Deepa like, oh, you know, I miss you. I did this and this. And I started confiding in her because at some point when she wasn't with me, later on she would be with a guy called Kunal, one of my friends, and Kunal used to tell me how much he hated me because of that, because she would keep mentioning me. So I was like, yeah man, I embarrassed the hell out of myself by just constantly being so needy to her. I'm like, oh Deepa, I think of you. I don't even remember what I said, but I know that was the energy I was giving out. And then I'm just sitting there in my recovery pose, trying to keep moving as much as I can in my cross-legged sitting thing. I would be hanging with Saga most of the time. He's always whined about this stuff. I was maybe 23, 24, and the slapper I hooked up with was 17. I didn't know the age. If you're in a club, you're in a club with me. So, like, you know, she was 17 years old. I'm like, man, I don't know why it's bothering you so much. The other things I got up to was, it was Paramahansa's Yoganand's birthday at one of the points, and my Nalini Fai always included me in these kind of things. So she insisted, she's like, come, let's go to SRF, Self-Realization Fellowship. And I had the honor of cutting Paramahansa's birthday cake. I got to meet all my dad's side of the family, all the SRF followers and everything. So we did meditation, chanting, meditation again. I was kind of tired, so I was kind of falling asleep. In the second meditation, within 2 weeks of me being there, I got a job with my other cousin, JS International. My cousin even said, he's like, man, you, in 2 weeks, you've done things I haven't done in like 2 years. And I was like, that is the tone I'm setting, man. In my head, in the back of my head, and this whole time capsule, I will have a chip on my shoulder, and I would be like, I'm behind everyone. At least 5 years I'm behind all of these guys. I need to check off so many things on my bucket list. So I am going to be going hard and extra hard to a point where either in this time capsule or the next time capsule, I would have created at least 4 personas. At least 4. I'm sure there were many more different lives or mini side lives that I've lived, exploring a whole lot of things and checking off a whole lot of things. That sets the tone for the first episode of the time capsule. Catch you in the next one.